Well, let's go back prior to what we do. Aggression is human nature. It's that simple. When you are confronted with something, you either have a passive or an aggressive reaction. In hip-hop culture comes from gang culture. So the aggression is already built into it. Because gangs fought over territory, over colors, over insignificant, stupid things that's why we don't care about gangs anymore, but that's a whole other conversation. Also, it's testosterone filled. Guys being guys, you know, you're an alpha male, I'm an alpha male, you're an alpha lion, I'm an alpha lion. Who roars the loudest? It's that simple, the law of the jungle. Now, not everything is aggressive, okay? Locking is not an aggressive dance. Never was. I don't think it ever should be. It's a joyful dance. When you see lockers dance, even in competition, they don't attack each other. They're happy because the music's happy, because the vibe of the dance is happy. House is the same. House can be aggressive. It depends on the two people that are dancing. But house isn't an aggressive dance. It's joyful. You know, whacking is not an aggressive dance. It depends on who's doing it. But again, it's soulful. It's joyful. The most aggressive things are the most testosterone-filled dances. Breaking, popping, hip-hop. Those are male-dominated, you know, and when you give aggression, you give it back. It depends on the vibe, and it depends on the cipher. A lot of times, the ciphers weren't aggressive. They're just there's hyperactive energy, and, you know, but it goes back to what we said about cipher etiquette. If there's a vibe in that cipher with a bunch of people dancing and nobody knows you and you can't add to that vibe, you bring the vibe down. Now everybody's aggressive towards you. If you bring the vibe up, everybody's in with you and you're part of the energy that's building it up. If you come in aggressively and your skills don't match up, or, you know, that energy level is not there, then you're bringing the aggression towards yourself. So it depends on the situation, but again, it's human nature, really.
You watch football, right? I'm just assuming that you watch football. I'm talking about soccer. Okay. Oh, good. There you go. Rugby is aggressive, right? It's a sport, but it's aggressive. And it wouldn't be a fun sport if it weren't aggressive, correct? So that's one side of it, because you would know this unless it was aggressive. The next side is, think about the situation, the social and economic situation that we're from. Think about that for a second. Think about, I left the crib, it was cold and there was no food. Or I left the crib, I left my house, I got on a train, the police stopped me and frisked me slammed me against the wall and frisked me for no reason. Now, I could either take that and turn it into something violent, or I could take that to the club and dance it out. See, this is the thing with that aggression that people don't kind of realize. Like, oh my God, it's so negative, why are you so aggressive? We are aggressive because the social and economic situations that we are from. And instead, and I can tell you that hip-hop has saved all of your lives and a lot of your wallets. Because instead of robbing you, I'm gonna dance.
Yeah.
Instead of hitting you in the head, I'm gonna dance. And that is what it is from.
I didn't want to cover the socio-political part of it, because we'd be here all fucking week. Just use my language for any youngsters in the audience. Next question.
So you guys talk about girls in the club. We were trying to first time, but like the girls, did they dance like you guys, or were they like just really sexy?
No.
Did they get down like you guys?
That's another classic misunderstanding. There was a group of girls from my era that started when I started, called Gucci Girls. They didn't dance like us, they danced differently because they were women. They had different body types. We don't have these things jumping up and down when we move. So the way that they moved fit with the way that they were built. Now, contrary to popular thought, you know, for us, again, where does the dance start? From the female side of our family, from our mothers. We learn to dance from watching you guys, not the other way around. Okay? So, a lot of the times, well, most of the time, if you ask Mr. Wiggles, if you ask Papa P, we learn to dance. The dance comes from our, you know, ability on how well we can copy you. Now, think about this in terms of from the social aspect in a club. If you go to a club and you see a guy, he might be cute, but he moves awkwardly. That's a complete turn on. Then you go to the club and you see a cute guy and you're dancing and he's following you. He's moving the way you move. I'm only saying what's true. My kids were created in this exact way. So that's where it comes from. Guys dance for girls. We didn't dance just to impress you. We learned to dance from you. That's our connection. That's how we, hey, we meet here, then we meet here, and then we meet here.
A perfect example is Marjorie. Marjorie dances nothing like us. We cannot dance like Marjorie. Marjorie outshines us every time she gets in the circle with us because she dances like a woman. We don't have that power.
Girls don't dance to be macho. Okay? Guys dance, when guys go to class, guys... Well, we're not talking about these guys go to class, you'll see guys in class in their jeans, and their sneakers, they keep on their hoodies, their baseball cap, and you know in a dance class you go and sweat. Why you gonna go and all of that? When you go to a dance class with girls, what do they have on? Nothing. They have on tights. They come prepared to dance. Because it's not about ego. There's no testosterone fueling what they're doing. And that's why girls dance better than guys. Again, that's why we learn by watching you. Guys want to look good while we're doing it. Girls want to do it right and then look
good. There was a problem when voguing came back onto the scene and women started to vogue. It was strange for me to watch that because I'm from a lot of the house clubs and I've been watching voguing for a long time, and when I was watching it was only gay men. Then I started to see women in Europe try voguing, and it was weird because there were these women imitating men that were imitating women, and something was really fucked up. And lately, women started to dance like women, especially in Russia, and it's magical. It's magical once you claim you're a woman. Just say, I'm a woman. Why do I gotta be like you? And that's what the problem is on the scene. Now, you don't think that's not true. All right, one more question.